Okay, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the vlog here, and today we're going to be talking about my actual first trip to Lamborghini. Now, I do have a place that I go to handle all of the work to the car, but that place couldn't handle, we couldn't find what was wrong. So my cold air coming into the car wasn't as cold as I would like it, and I remember it being colder. So I'm like, hey, you know, what's going on here? So I was like, let's check it. So I brought it back, they checked it out, and they couldn't really find out what was wrong. They said the fluids were good, everything was there. So they said maybe it's a sensor, but they couldn't identify what it was because there wasn't any check signs or engine signs. So they were saying, well, maybe it'll just go away. Because one of the things I'm learning with the Lamborghini is a lot of things just kind of go away. It's like it'll come up and then it's no longer a problem, right? So that's just weird. So they're like, hey, drive it a little bit, you know, when you're getting over, hit the gas a little bit, see if it triggers anything. So I didn't really feel anything, so I said, okay, no problem. So they checked it again, and then they said, hey, listen, we we think you need to take the Lamborghini just for them to, because maybe they'll do it faster. So I go to Lamborghini, and just for them to check it, there's some charges. I do have footage, I do have the documents. You guys know if I get some bills, I want to show it to y'all if it's worth it. So this is my first official bill from Lamborghini, okay? This was for my Switch. Okay, so my AC press switch. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna transition for me to show it to you. Okay, let me get this set up here. All right, so I was already in amazement, but it's Lamborghini. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, here we go. So, as you guys can see here, I came in for, as you guys see on number B, client states AC blows warm air. So they're like switch replacement, no problem. So this is the replacement switch. The part was $196. Okay. The labor, $996 for this little switch. Okay, the total, because they had some Freon, just in case. Got to make sure the Freon's good. $1192. Wrong. Sales tax. $1,297.85. My. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. Okay, that's what's happening. It cost about $1,300. You know, paid that debit card. You know, no, I didn't put it on credit. Try to avoid that as much as possible. And sorry for the horrible turning around, but have to do it, right? Because I'm talking to you. Okay, so I did try, so just so you guys know, so don't kill me, okay, guys, don't kill me. I did try. I did go to the spot that did the work for me before, okay, just to check, you know, because right now it's just me getting used to the car. I was just to check what's going on. So there's obviously little quirks and things I'm getting used to as compared to my Gran Turismo, which drives, you know, super easy, you know, but it's not as tense, things like that. But I tell everybody, whenever you're gonna buy an exotic car, especially a car that is out of warranty, okay, you should, if you're buying a car, it's $100,000. This is my personal opinion, not everybody's. You don't have to do this. I'm just a believer of this. If I'm gonna buy a car that's $100,000 and it's out of warranty, that means that if anything crazy happens, I have to pay it. I like to say having about 10% of that money, of that amount, put aside for an emergency, for some kind of major work. If, you know, some people will be like, that's crazy. No, it's not. It's an investment, okay? I believe it's an investment because if you use it properly, it'll get you business. That's what it does for me. Do the same thing for you if you guys use it a certain way. You have 10% so that if some things like this happen, like, you know, you're not really thinking a switch, you know, you go to the regular place, because if the other place was able to find out it was a switch and do it there, right, then I might have only paid $300, maybe $300, you know what I'm saying? Because their hourly rate compared to Lamborghini's is obviously dramatically different. But it didn't work out that way. It was one of those things where obviously Lamborghini have it, it's their car, they put it in the system, quick thing for them, they can find it. The other place, there's certain things that they're gonna be able to identify and other little things that they're not just gonna pop up right away for them to adjust. So I say have 10% put aside 10%, and this way, you know, you're covered for any major work. Now for the Lambo, why that was important is because when I looked at a lot of the forums, the stuff that people were saying you got to pay attention to were, you know, you want to check your clutch life. You know, obviously you want to have money in case something happens to tires. You know, if there's any major gasket work, anything like that, you know. So I looked at it and I started averaging it up and I said, well, if all this stuff blew, 10,000 can help, right? Not blue, you don't want that, but like all this thing, like, and they wouldn't happen at the same time, you would just replace it, right? So I felt like 10,000, you know, is a good number. If you had a $100,000 car, you got a $150,000 car in no warranty, same thing. If you have, you know, but if you have a 75,000, same thing. And this way you put it in a high yield savings account, you know, you're not touching it. And if you need to grab it, you can, you know, pull it right out of your card and, you know, make the payment for what's needed. So that's my opinion. That's the update. We now have the car back, you know, we have some stuff moving, but this is just me checking out quirks. You know, if anything else comes up, if I, you know, for you guys to that are looking, if there's any questions you guys have on anything at all, let me know. But as I get stuff, I'll share with you. Just want to give you guys the update on what's going on with the Lamborghini. Now we have cool air for the AC and warmer air for when it gets cold, and now it's in October, so things are starting to get a little chilly. I'm glad to have that working. All right, so please like, I'm recognizing there's algorithms and all that, so please like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back in the next video, guys, as things are moving. Peace.